Welcome to ON Day 2020. So we're sorry you can't be here in person to help us celebrate this fantastic event.
We have a great lineup for you to enjoy. We are very much missing you and wanted to bring you a memorable day.
We look forward to being able to welcome you back in person when it's safe to do so.
For now, sit back,
Relax,
and enjoy the film.
and of course the dodgy haircuts.
Can I wish you a warm welcome from the Chapel of Norwich School. Thank you for joining this special assembly, which this week is going out not only to current pupils, but also to Old Norvicensians and the wider Norwich School community. Just as there have been many disorientating changes over the past few months, so standing here in an empty chapel feels strange. However, just as there have also been surprising new opportunities. So for this assembly, we have a virtual gathering that would be too big to fit in here. Thank you for being part of it. To remind you that the Norwich School family spreads across different ages and different places, we're going to begin by showing some clips that a whole range of people have sent in, each with their own thoughts about their connection with Norwich School.
Hi, I'm Agatha and I'm 5 years old and I'm in reception. I love my amazing teacher, Mr. Raftery. Thank you for teaching us at home during the virus, and I love phonics and maths.
The last 11 years of Norwich School have been very special, and I couldn't have asked for better friends and peers to experience it with. It has truly been an honour to be the head of school this last year, or for the first 6 months of it at least. I look forward to continuing my relationship with the school as I and the class of 2020 enter into the Owen community. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mr. Curtis, housemaster of Seagrim House, the youngest of the 8 houses at Norwich School. Every day when I come into Cathedral Close, I recognise the huge privilege we all have of learning in the wonderful backdrop of Norwich Cathedral.
As parents of both a fourth former and a sixth form leaver, we've been hugely overwhelmed by all the support the school and the teachers have given both of our children, not only academically but also in the extra activities which have continued, such as scouts, music and drama.
Hi everybody, I'm speaking to you live from my sun lounger in my garden in Kew, and I just wanted to say a few things really about what an amazing community Norwich School really is, and this lockdown has proven that more than ever. When I've been feeling maybe a little bit down or a little bit confused or wondering what on earth's going on in the world, the very first people that I pick up the phone to speak to are all of my Norwich School community, and they always invariably provide amazing support, entertainment, wisdom and laughter, which is everything that you need in some of the situations like we've all just been through.
Good morning from Brooklyn Bridge, New York City. I never thought when I left the school in 1997 I'd be living here. It's been 18 months now and it's been fantastic. That said, it's been a strange year so far, but it's been great to call on friends from school, fellow ONs who I've met during my time here. I'm looking forward to coming back to the fine city of Norwich sometime in the future, but for now, here's wishing you the very best for the summer.
Good morning, school, from a hot and sunny Dubai. I'm really proud to have been associated with Norwich School for 45 years, as an ON, as a parent, and as a governor. And I'm really looking forward, when travel restrictions ease, to coming back and reconnecting with the school community. In every crisis, there is an opportunity. And I'd encourage you all to use your time wisely, to learn something new or discover something about yourself. Stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.
I've been associated with the school for 60 years. As a pupil, the school opened many new horizons for me. Then as a parent, and more recently as chair of governors. The school has changed dramatically over that period, but it is, and always has been, a truly wonderful place to learn.
I joined the lower school 2 years before Queen Elizabeth's coronation and left 60 years ago, but I'm delighted I'm still in touch, and also to see how the school has developed in every way, the buildings, the curriculum, pupil achievements, and in supporting the wider community. Much was instilled in my time at school which has helped me through the years, and I remain an enthusiastic and active supporter. I maintain connections with many ONs from my years and find that there's an ON around every corner in my life. We live in very strange times, but I send you my best wishes for your lives to return to normal and hope that you will be back in the close soon. I look forward to my next school visit to catch up.
The reading is from the book of Philippians chapter 4, beginning at the 4th verse. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put it into practice, and the God of peace will be with you.
Schools are amazing places. We forget that, or we take it for granted sometimes. School happens day after day. It makes us tired. And our school days contain not only happy memories, but also lessons learned the hard way. But if you begin to count the positive things that schools do, there are some major items on the list. School introduces you to things you didn't know you were going to enjoy. School shows you 1,000 things and gives you another 1,000 options for the rest of your life. And here's a simple one, but an important one. Schools bring people together. You can't share a classroom with other people without it making a difference to you. You can't sit in an assembly hall with every other member of the school community and remain unaffected by it. And I always think that at Norwich School, we have the best assembly hall in the world. When you turn 18, you cannot leave a school and forget you were ever there. Even with your newfound independence, you keep a connection with the school days and the schoolmates that formed you, as you've already heard from a number of ONs. A thank you to ON Reverend Jack Branford for reading our Bible passage this morning. Jack has just been appointed himself to a position as a school chaplain. I think he shares my conviction that there's just so much value to being in a school community. The passage Jack read is one that sums up what we're all about, to the extent that we've included it in the back of the Norwich School hymn book. It is a reminder to keep looking to those things that lift us. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, anything that is excellent or praiseworthy. To consider together what is good and true and promising is something that we can continue to do whatever place we have in this widespread thing that we call the Norwich School community. It's been really encouraging during the coronavirus restrictions to hear from parents who got something out of an online assembly they watched over the shoulder of their child at the breakfast table, or to see news going round being shared from person to person about how people in our community have put their skills and passions to good use, from the design department making PPE equipment to pupils performing socially distanced dance in care homes. Brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. I hope very much that being part of the Norwich School community will allow you to keep returning and aiming for the good and the positive, today and for years to come. Our prayers this morning are going to be led by Canon Simon Ward, who is on the beach at Great Yarmouth, and Reverend Edward Tilsley in Weymouth at the Buxton Anti-Slavery Monument.
God our Maker, we thank you for the gift of community. Thank you for the communities in which we work and live. Thank you for our families and circles of friendship. Thank you for the wider community of Norwich School. Fill us with your Spirit today so that, as one, we reflect your light and love to each other and the world. Amen.
God of hope, in these times of change, unite our nation and guide our leaders with your wisdom. Give us courage to overcome our fears and help us to build a future in which all may prosper and share. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
We conclude with St. Paul's words of blessing in community, the grace. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all evermore. Amen.
I've missed both your calls and now I swear it's not some hideout, yeah. I miss the little things, the normality. I talk to you, you talk back to me. We can't escape this reality. It's insanity, just need clarity. Just need clarity. For when I can't have a conversation that is not over the phone, make a reservation so we don't all feel alone. Go out for dinner somewhere nice, let's get a Big Mac and large fries, and not even think twice about it. Stay up chatting about things that will never see the light, basking in our presence with our eyes open wide. Oh, no more paradise. Oh, no more paradise. The days are passing by now. But the time's not flying by. They say the heart grows fonder with a little bit of distance, but when all you've got to look at are some videos and pictures, it cries for more. It cries for more. So when can I have a conversation that is not over the phone? Make a reservation so we don't all feel alone. Go out for dinner somewhere nice, let's get a Big Mac and large fries, not even think twice about it. Stay up chatting about things that will never see the light, basking in our presence with our eyes open wide. Oh, no more paradise. Oh, no more paradise.
Hello. I wanted to send my best wishes to everyone who I won't be seeing directly on ON Day. All ONs and indeed members of the school community. I'm sorry I shall be missing the occasion, but I hope this means will enable us to say hello to each other. And a particular hello to people like me who are over 70 and must be therefore classified as vulnerable. I hope you stay well. I also hope that the 1990 class that were to have met this coming Friday will be able to rearrange the occasion and meet again soon. Best wishes to everybody. Bye.
So here we are in Perth, Australia. Welcome you all. This is a sort of call out to all my graduation class of 1974, and keep well, keep healthy, keep in touch, and cheers to all of you. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Sushil Bethpudi. This is a message to all fellow ONs and the Norwich School community. Best wishes, and hope you're all looking after yourself during these difficult times. Hope to see you all soon.
Hi everybody from New York, and a very happy ON Day, especially to that exquisite vintage, the class of 1990. I'd hoped to be back with you to celebrate our 30th anniversary this year. Sadly, that's just not meant to be, but I look forward to raising a glass with you very soon. Cheers.
Greetings from Washington, D.C. to all Norwich School staff and alumni, especially 1965 ONs. Sorry to miss you in the UK this year, but hope to see you at a future New York dinner. Here's to continued health and success for everyone in 2020.
I'm John Quelch, coming to you from the beautiful University of Miami campus in Florida. Congratulations to all of our ONs. Wish you a great day and hope that you'll join us for our Global Distinguished Leader Lecture Series, now available for free throughout the world online. Thank you and have a great day.
Hello everyone, with a big shout out from the class of 79. Missing you all on ON Day. Do stay safe and keep well.
Herzlich willkommen in the beautiful Pfalz. Welcome to our vineyards, welcome to the Pfalz. Prost und zum Wohl. A little schluck. Greetings to all ONs around the world, especially to the iconic class of 1987, and especially to the iconic A-level German group taught by the iconic Mr. Benz. All the best to you, alles Gute from Germany.
Good day from Sydney. I just wanted to say hi to all the ONs around the world, especially my year group who left in 1994. I wish you all a warm and fun-filled summer, and hopefully we can all see each other again in person soon. To you all, I raise a glass of Barossa Shiraz. Cheers.
Sending lots of love from the shores of Lake Naivasha, especially to class 2006, and an open invite for any ONs who want to come and visit Kenya after all of this madness is over. Cheers and lots of love.
Good morning. Best wishes to my year group, the 95 leaders, and hello from Hong Kong. Cheers.
Hello ONs from the Garden of 68, or more commonly known as Bateman's Garden. You may have noticed that I'm looking slightly hairier than normal. This is what over 100 days of lockdown does to an even aging staff rock band lead singer. I'll be raising something cold and beverage-like to you all on ON Day itself, and here's hoping we can meet either this year or in 2021.
Greetings to all Old Norvicensians from the Hawkins family.
We have such special memories of our 9 years in Norwich.
We think of wonderful Norwich School often and our time in the Close, and we wish you a very happy and successful ON Day.
A big kia ora to all of the ONs from down here in Aotearoa. If any of you are ever heading New Zealand way and want to watch some decent rugby, then get in touch. I'd love to see you down here. Cheers.
Welcome from the Chet Valley Vineyard, celebrating the ON Day. Unfortunately, we can't all be together, but we look forward to the next big events. And good luck to all the people that were in the Old Palace in 1978, and best wishes to you all. Cheers.
Hello ONs, wherever you may be, and especially my year group who left around 1959-60. We'll miss seeing you all this year at the ON Day, which was sadly cancelled by the lockdown. That's a rum do, as we say in Norfolk. Every year it's been an unmissable and enjoyable day, but we'll look forward to seeing you soon at another ON event, but if not, at next year's ON Day. Until then, fare thee well.
Hi everyone. What a crazy few months it's been for us all, in many different ways. ON Day, today, is a day where we celebrate the amazing community that the Old Norvicensians provides and the support network it offers each and every ON. I'm wishing you all the best for the rest of this year, and a special shout out to the class of 2010, in what would be our 10-year anniversary this year. I'm really hoping that we can all come together on the 3rd of October, but if a new date is needed, we'll find one as quickly as possible and update everyone on that. Lots of love to you all, and stay safe.
Hello everybody, and greetings from Canterbury, where both of us retired a few years ago.
We're really sad to be missing ON Day again. We have so many very happy memories of our time at Norwich School.
But we wish all of you all the very, very best for the future.
So, cheers to Norwich School. Cheers!
Had a gal, a very nice gal, down in Roxton Way. She wore woolly night to me back in the old school days.
Hi everyone, and welcome to all ONs, especially classes 67 to 74, and look forward to seeing you in the new normal. Cheers!
G'day to the ON community. Say hello.
Hi.
So Willow, where are we?
In Australia, Melbourne.
We're in Melbourne, Australia, and we wish you a warm welcome from this part of the world. A special shout out to my class of 2000 alumni. I know we were supposed to have our 20-year anniversary this year, and that's been cancelled, the do to celebrate. It's been put back, in fact, to next year. Rachel will give us details. It means we have a 21st to celebrate rather than a 20th. And I never thought I'd say that again, but I'm looking forward to celebrating being 21. Hopefully everyone's well. We'll catch up with you then. But until then, we'll raise a drink. Cheers. Cheers, Willow.
Hello from Kingston upon Thames. Whew. I've been working on the front line in the NHS, heading up a respiratory HDU during this coronavirus pandemic. So it's really nice to be able to take a breath and raise a glass with the Norwich School community. Cheers.
So welcome to the Norfolk Showground, home of the Royal Norfolk Show. This time of year, this place would be buzzing, ready for another show. This year it's 159th, but sadly, that's not going to be the case. Nonetheless, we send our very, very best wishes to the whole of the Norwich School community, who we know would have been sharing the great show days with us here, and look forward to seeing you all again next year. In the meantime, good luck and stay safe.
I hope you're really well wherever you are. We're having a lovely time in the sun here, and hope you're all staying safe and doing all right in lockdown. Cheers!
Cheers to the class of 2012
Absolutely.
and to all ONs around the world.
Thank you.
We love you, Rach.
Yeah, Rach. Woo!
Happy ON Day. Cheers.
Hello everybody. Here in Norwich, we are missing our wider school community very much, and we look forward to welcoming you back when it is safe to do so. From all of us here, we wish you a very happy and healthy summer. Here's to Norwich School, the class of 2020, and you all.
Hello everybody, and a big hello to the class of 2019. I hope lockdown's treating you all fine and you've all found something to occupy your minds. I'm walking the dog again for the 3rd time today, but at least someone in our family is enjoying lockdown. Ted! Ted! Look forward to seeing you all soon.
Hello to everyone from here in the Norfolk countryside, and a special hello to the class of 2012. We are of course missing you all this year, but we look forward to seeing you at our next event. Cheers.
Hi, greetings from Trout Stream Cottage, Chorley Wood. Shame, we were really looking forward to meeting up with everybody in the ON's Day this year, not least because of the fact that I've missed the last 4 or 5 of them due to the date clashing with the test match. Anyway, a big shout out to particularly to the 53 to 61 era. We're all of that vulnerable age now, so stay safe, keep well, and here's to everybody. Cheers.
Big hi from the stewards. Ben, class of 85.
Harry, class of 17. Guy, class of 22.
Freddie Stewart, class of 2019. It's not rugby ball.
Hi everyone, this is Sam Shaw from... Sorry, 1 second. That's a lot better, much easier without all the PPE on. This is Sam Shaw, and I'm talking to you from my dental practice here on Newmarket Road. Just want to say it's been great to come back after 2.5 months lockdown. Just wanted to give a big shout out to all of my class of 1999. Stay safe everyone, cheers.
Hello to ONs and the Norwich School community from Malaga. Here in Spain, we're just emerging from lockdown, and at the guest house I run, we're beginning to welcome our first visitors of the season. I want to send a special message to the class of 86, with the news that we're planning to get together this time next summer to mark 35 years since leaving school, so watch out for more information. In the meantime, keep safe and well everyone, and I hope to see you all soon.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
We hope that everyone is well and safe. We're looking forward to seeing everyone very, very soon. Bye.
Greetings from Sungai Buloh, Malaysia, and a very warm welcome to all of you to ON Day, July 4th. I'm sorry I can't be with you, but I'm sure you'll have a wonderful virtual day. A special shout out to all the class of 1970, and I look forward to catching up with all of you soon. Take good care, stay safe.
Hello from Lechlade-on-Thames in leafy Gloucestershire. Thank you for the invitation to contribute to this great idea, and hopefully you'll bask in happy memories and emotional moments. With tunes like this. Cheers to one and all.
Yes, from us here in sunny Paxos. Shout out to ONs of 2019 and special big love to ONs of 1998 and the Geography Department, of course. We wish you all well in these very unusual times and look forward to being all together really soon in the flesh. Mwah!
Happy greetings from just outside my art studio in Gunton Park in North Norfolk. I'd like to show you a photograph. This was taken in 1972, the year we left school, and we're sitting on the arch, which of course is now the entrance to the cathedral through the hostelry. Adam Lottinger, Chris Kerwin, Richard Flay, Mike Etherington Smith and me. I'm showing you this because we were, 3 of us, going to go on holiday in the Aegean this summer. We still may be, it's in September, fingers crossed. But meanwhile, I hope we will meet up at an ON day before too long. I might get my hair cut before then, but cheers.
Hi ONs around the world. I'm back in sunny old Norwich as I was touring around China and the Middle East, but they've all been cancelled due to COVID. Hope everyone's staying safe and well, and hopefully see you at some of the ON events in the future.
Hi everybody, I am talking to you today from a very windy and quite sunny Kew Green, which is just near where I live in London, just on the outskirts of London in Kew. And I thought I'd speak to you from here because just behind me is the rather pretty, if I can see it, ooh, not very good, St Anne's Church, which is in the middle of Kew Green. And one of the very nice things about St Anne's Church is that an old Norwich-School is buried there, called Sir William Jackson Hooker, who was one of the first directors of Kew Gardens during Victorian times and one of the country's leading botanists throughout that century. And his grave is just around the corner there, near the road. And I thought it would be quite apt actually to talk to you near the grave of a famous old Norwich-School who was an explorer, because I think after everything that we've all been living through in the last few months, the kind of spirit of exploration and needing to go out and discover new things all over the world is going to be something that all of us are going to need to embrace and probably going to have to do a lot more of. So that's why I'm here. I hope everybody is well. It's obviously really disappointing that we've not all been able to get together for the amazing calendar of events that the Old Northersensians have so far this year, but we're all remaining really hopeful that towards the end of the year we'll be able to get all the events back on and that we will all be able to see each other face to face once again. In the meantime, stay safe and stay well, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
Good morning everybody, and welcome to Norwich School's virtual Norvicention Day. The circumstances are certainly unusual, but it's a great pleasure to have you with us, and we're really looking forward to showing you what we've been up to over the last few months. My name is Steffan Griffiths, I'm the headmaster of Norwich School, and I thought it would be helpful to start by showing you where we are. This is now the headmaster's study in Schoolhouse, and you can see behind me the upper close in Cathedral Close. I'm very fortunate that one of the perks of my role is that I get to choose some pupil artwork, which you can see behind me, to show off the creative breadth and talent that our pupils have. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the study to go round. Here we have some more pupil artwork that hopefully can be seen by members of the public in Cathedral Close. And then we try and show a range of our artwork. So we've got some 3D pieces on the mantelpiece. You may notice there are some more permanent parts of the collection, a print of School End House, and then a print from our own Gerard Stamp, ON, of the West Doors and the view out to the chapel. Then going a bit further around, we have some of our more valuable books from the Reynolds Library, and going around further, a bust of our most famous alumnus, Nelson. In the corner, you might just spot a tractor, and that was given to me by a recent ON. I'm a proud trustee of the Royal Norfolk Agricultural Association, and that's a pleasant reminder to me of that. And above that, a commanding aspect of Norwich as a city. And going around, we have some final pieces of artwork. We've got the shields all around the walls from the Norwich Subscription Library, and that might remind some of you of a former use for this space. It's now the headmaster's office, but it used to be a library with a long, thin brown table, and I've heard ONs talking about that before. So I hope it's helpful to see where this address is going to take place. So normally this address would take place in front of over 200 alumni in a big marquee on Lower Close, and you would have a backdrop of the school going about its sports day. But alas, not to be this year with the restrictions imposed on us by coronavirus, and the school has had to be adaptable. John Fisher, whom many of you will know, is a teacher at Norwich School of some 35 years standing, and he often says that it's easy when things are going smoothly, but you really find out about something when things get difficult. And certainly we have had our challenges in recent months, and I'm happy to report that the response of the community has been overwhelmingly positive. The first part of the 1920 year was relatively normal. We got strong academic results, good Oxbridge numbers, encouraging applications for competitive courses like medicine, as well as a whole host of creative courses and other subjects as well. So the academic side of things was going well. On the sporting front, we had plenty of success as usual. The under 14, under 16 and under 19 netball teams all got through to the regional finals. The boys and the girls first teams in hockey were competitive on a national stage. And there are several rugby players, both current pupils and recent alumni, who've been capped by England and are involved with Premiership academies. So the sporting side has been going well. Creatively, there's an enormous amount that's gone on. The musical in the Michaelmas term Fame was a great success, and there have been dramatic and musical and artistic opportunities throughout the school. So everything was going so smoothly, and then coronavirus, which started coming onto the radar about half term in Lent. We got within a week of the end of the Lent term before schools were closed. Of course, the school never actually closed. We've been probably more open in recent months than we've ever been because we've remained open for the children of key workers. And bar a couple of bank holidays, we've been open throughout the Easter holiday, throughout the summer half term. And the support staff and teaching staff have done a terrific job in supervising those children. But we had to move fast to adapt to a remote learning model, and teachers worked very hard, very quickly to get up to speed with MS Teams and different ways of learning. It was very much the image of the swan being graceful above and paddling frantically underneath. And we got through to the Easter holidays, did some more preparation over the Easter holidays, and then operated that remote model during the Trinity term, and that has gone very well. Since half term, we've been able to welcome back an increasing number of pupils. We've now got the whole of the lower school back at school, and we've had years 10 and 12 in, and we've actually seen every year group for some face-to-face contact before the end of term. The last of those actually is today, with the second of our upper sixth receptions for the most recent batch of alumni. And it's very nice to welcome them to the ranks of the old Norvicentians. Throughout the process, the governors were very clear that we should keep to our overriding principle, which is to provide an excellent holistic education for our pupils. And so despite the circumstances, that has been our target. And thanks to the positive approach, the on-side approach of every constituency, whether that's pupils, teaching staff, support staff, parents, governors, I'm happy to report that the atmosphere has been positive and plenty of progress made. In all of it, it's just been a simple joy to see children smiling in Cathedral Close again, and they've been the ones who've really normalised it for everybody else because they've just been such a breath of fresh air. So that's all been very positive. Has it worked? Well, certainly teachers report that in years 10 and 12, those public exam year groups getting ready for GCSE and A-level, they think they're actually ahead of where they would normally be in terms of syllabus coverage because they haven't had distractions that sometimes come in at the end of term, and the pupils have taken to the remote model so well. And one could argue that years 11 and 13, our upper 5 and upper 6th, are perhaps better prepared for A-level and for their university courses than they normally would be, because we put together bespoke curricula specifically for them for this term. And so in some ways they've had more teaching and learning and preparation for their new courses than they normally would do. So that's certainly been a positive as well. On top of that, there's been progress in other areas as well, not just in the academic sphere, but in the co-curricular sphere. You can see on our website there are a large number of creative films that have been put together and shown for music, drama, spoken word, dance. The sporting programme has carried on, and we've sent a number of workout routines for pupils to do. So there's been plenty of material for pupils to get hold of in the co-curriculum. Model United Nations has carried on running. Erpingham Society, which is an intellectual discussion group, has carried on running. Longbow, which is an intellectual magazine, has been published. So a lot of the normal co-curricular activities have carried on. So we're really pleased with how that has gone. So in terms of has it worked, we think the answer is yes. Another important dimension is that we've continued to help people outside the community. It's been a real privilege to watch people working. Some 9,000 face shields were made for workers in the NHS and in other primary care practices around Norfolk and further afield, led by an ON, Ed Can, who's in the Art and Design department. Over 5,000 meals were produced in the refectory, were packaged up by pupils who are members of the 8th Norwich Sea Scouts, and then distributed as part of a local food bank programme. Our schemes of work for Year 11 that I mentioned earlier were made open source so that pupils and schools around the county could make use of them. We've had an ON friendly voice scheme, which was a phone call scheme between members of the upper 6th and alumni to try and offer friendship at this time. And we're still involved in a project involving care homes, providing dances in the gardens of care homes and sending DVDs with entertainments for residents to look at in their rooms as those places continue to be shielding and in tighter restrictions than the rest of society. So it's been good to be able to offer that. So coronavirus has certainly been a challenge, but I hope you can see that it's one that we've responded to positively. Another major event around the world has been the reaction to the tragic death of George Floyd and the Black Lives Movement that has arisen from that. And you will be aware of media coverage of the school in light of that. And that was a challenging time, but I've been very heartened by the response of the community. Many of you have written in response, and not to say that those negative experiences didn't happen and to express sympathy for them, but to say that that's not reflective of your experience and not representative of the school culture that you remember. And current parents and members of staff have written into the same effect, and that's certainly been heartening. And within our community, we've had some really positive conversations about what we're going to do to make sure that we are a community that stands against prejudice of any kind, and to think of practical things that we can do to make sure we live day to day our aspiration to be a loving, compassionate community. And you may remember that we've set up an email address, wearelistening@norwichschool.org.uk, to invite all members of the Norwich School community to be part of that conversation, and you're very welcome to take up that offer. We'd like to hear from you. So that gives me optimism for the future. What more broadly of the future? Well, to some extent, your guess is as good as mine. And we're planning for September with a number of different scenarios. I think it could well be a situation where we're moving in and out of periods of restriction. But our experience this term has been sufficiently positive that I think we will go into that with confidence. And we're certainly planning for that. And we continue to keep an eye on our long-term development and to think of that. Our proposals for a new dining hall and new teaching spaces on the Bishop's Palace lawn site will be submitted for planning permission in the middle of this month, and hopefully we'll have a decision by the autumn. So we very much look forward to that. So thank you very much for being with us today. I hope that's a reasonable summary of where we are and what we've been up to. I hope you're encouraged by it. I certainly am. I hope you enjoyed the various bits of entertainment that are laid on for you today. And I thank you very much for your continuing interest and participation in the Norwich School community. It's very much appreciated. Thank you.
dancer in vaudeville, have my own act, but no. I will lay down my heart, and I feel the
And through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. Your every line, your every word, your everything. Your every song that I sing along, 'cause you're my everything.
All the mountains should crumble to the sea. I will cry, though I shed to see. Just as long as you stand by me.
Let him rest, heaven blessed. Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home.
And I rise up, I like the waves, I rise up, in spite of the ache, I rise up. I'm not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way. Want you to stay. Can't have a conversation that is not over the phone. Make a reservation so we don't all feel alone. Go out for dinner somewhere nice, let's get a Big Mac and large fries, and not even think twice about it. Stay up chatting about things that will never see the light, basking in our presence.
When it's over, it'll be over now. No. When it's over, it'll be over now.
I toast you all for a wonderful day.
Cheers.
Cheers. From all of us at Norwich School, we wish you a happy and healthy summer. Goodbye.
Bye.